Hi everyone. This will be my first vlog post. Don't you think it should be called the PoG vlog? Sully likes Coach's Corner, which definitely sounds more professional, but it's hard to pass up that catchy of a name, I think. Anyway, I was going to take a walk today and talk about breaking up the monotony of being at home, but my young dog partied way too hard yesterday and is really sore, so we're not going for a walk. She's been sleeping for something like 18 hours at this point. It's really ridiculous. She gets up to eat and go to the bathroom, then it's right back to bed. Instead, I'm going to be honest and admit what I've really been thinking about lately, which is just how important training is, for masters especially. And I'm not talking about lockdown workouts with light dumbbells and bags of books. I mean real training with barbells. I've been noticing more and more in recent weeks an increase in muscle strains, back tweaks, arthritic pain, and other complaints like that from clients. That's not good, and I'm convinced it's directly related to the upset in our regular schedules and regular training. Now, I've talked to a lot of people over the last couple of months, clients, family, friends, colleagues. Their feelings about this whole situation have ranged from complete outrage that their rights are being violated or that this whole pandemic is blown out of proportion and it's just an excuse to push someone's agenda, to crippling fear of the outside world and a resignation to isolate indefinitely. And I can understand all of those reactions. The situation is definitely a mix of all of that. In situations like this, though, and I mean life and death situations, we have to make some decisions. I think it's important to remember what our priorities are. I remember where I was before I started training, dealing with chronic pain and frankly pretty resigned to being hopeless about any improvement. Barbell training allowed me the opportunity to make a decision about what quality of life I wanted for myself. And I felt really fortunate that now I had a choice about what my life would look like instead of just being at the mercy of the universe. In this situation, it seems like we don't have a choice, but we do. We all need to decide for ourselves what is an acceptable quality of life. I know that personally, to stay functional and pain-free, I have to maintain a fairly steady habit of medium to heavy training. Anything less than that is simply not an option for me. You will all have different sets of requirements and different levels of acceptable life quality. But once you decide where those thresholds are, the only obstacle left is enough creativity and resourcefulness to maintain that threshold. We all know just how bad it can get for seniors in the absence of training. This is why I feel I can confidently make the blanket statement that training for masters is an essential service. And the benefits in a responsibly operated gym more than justify the risk of exposure during a pandemic. Now, if you can't justify that risk for your personal situation, that's completely reasonable for many people. But training is still an essential service for you. Quality of life must be maintained. And our coaching staff and our community here has plenty of creativity and resourcefulness to help you come up with a solution to maintain that. And that's the point I want to leave you with. You are not at the mercy of the universe to allow you to live a life that's happy and independent. If training has taught me anything, it's that you have the power to take charge of your destiny and live your life on your own terms. Life will still happen to you, like it's happened to all of us these last couple of months, but you don't have to be a passenger. I hope to see all of you very soon, and I look forward to getting back to work. Talk to you soon, everybody.